Today I'm going to review the Sony XM4 headphones that are new and fresh out of the box. I've been trying out new headphones since my Beats Studios broke a few months ago, and rather than to go with another budget pair like the JBL Live 660s, I decided I'd go a little bit of a higher price point with the Sony XM4s. These headphones usually retail for about $349, at least on Amazon, but they have a pretty big deal going for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to call it at this point, and they were only $198 and came out to about $210 with tax. I definitely factor in price a lot to my headphone purchasing decisions, which is why I got the JBL 660s last time, but I knew if I really wanted to level up my listening that I would have to put a little more money into it. My first thought with these headphones before anything else is that they definitely feel stronger and more pliable than something like the Beats Studios. My biggest complaint with those was always that they were a bit too flimsy, but these, even though they feel like they're made from like a similar-ish material, like they're definitely plastic, not metal, they still feel really good, and they feel like they won't just snap on you. The headphones tilt a bit and just like have their own axis, which is just interesting and notable, and they adjust pretty well too, and they do it pretty quickly, and I don't have any issues there. The headphones themselves also are kind of like a matte material. I'm not sure if you can see it right here. And then they also have like a softer top, which is cool. They just feel like a really premium headphone, and I just am excited to tell you a bit more about it. The headphones themselves come in this box behind me, as well as this case, which is pretty sturdy and I think will treat your headphones well if you always put them in there. It comes with a few cords, including a very short like USB-C type of headphone just to charge it. It comes with an aux jack, just if you use for your computer if your phone is compatible. And then it also comes with something I've never seen before, which I think means it's good for using on airplanes, and maybe you can plug it into the seats. I'm not sure, somebody could let me know in the comments below, but those are just the different things that come with the headphones. It also has a little diagram of how to put your headphones, which I find pretty helpful since I'm still new to using these. But I'm sure you could figure it out without it. With all the hardware aside, I wanted to use these headphones for at least a week so that I had different opinions, whether it was working in a coffee shop, walking through a town, doing dishes, or just anything like that, and I'm ready to share it with you. For starters, I think the ear cups are great. They feel a little bit smaller than the Beats Studios, but they still feel very big, and I would consider myself to have a big head, and these feel totally seamless on me. And like I said, you can adjust them however you want, but I think they're great in that regard. When it comes to the sound quality, these are actually the first headphones I've ever owned that have made me not want to play it at full volume. And I think this both comes at a byproduct of the noise canceling being so good. Like my girlfriend was even trying to talk to me yesterday, and I couldn't hear her from like 2 feet away. But also, I think the sound quality is just so good. When I was using the JBL Live 660s, I kind of fell out of love with listening to music and almost forgot why I liked to have a good pair of headphones in the first place. But after a couple months of using those, and then putting these on for the first time, I genuinely felt like I was falling in love with the hobby all over again. I found myself getting lost in the nuances of the production and almost being more present in my listening as a whole. And as someone who works in music, that is probably the most important thing I could ever ask for a pair of headphones. The first song I listened to with these was Small Worlds by Mac Miller, and it was perfect. Someone also commented on my last headphone review and asked if there was any sound leak, which honestly I didn't understand at first. But basically that just means if like someone next to you can hear the sound when you're playing it. And from my own experience, no, I didn't really notice anything like that. They really held their sound well. Once again, I don't think you need to play the volume as loud as you may with other headphones, but I'm sure the higher it goes, the more likely it is, but they still seem very like keeping it inside. I don't know how else to word that, but they really don't feel like they leak much to me. All in all, I would give these headphones a 10 out of 10. They're easily my favorite headphone I've ever used, and probably will be the bar that I compare anything else to going forward. I would absolutely recommend these to anyone looking for a more premium sound, as well as just high quality headphone. Although I would still be careful with these because they're not metal, they're not indestructible, but they do seem less fragile than any other headphone I've used in the past. In the future, I do plan to review my Beats Studio headphones, and I also will be doing a lot of music-related content, just about concepts within the industry as a whole. So if you're a fan of good music and good audio, I hope that you can find a home in this channel like I have in having a platform to talk about it, because there's nothing I care about more in the world. And I hope this was helpful to you if you're potentially going to buy these headphones, if you're going to gift them to somebody, or if you just want to learn in general. Let me know if you have any questions about these headphones in the comments below. I would love to answer as many as I possibly can. And I hope this helps somebody out there who's just needed to learn more and see more than like an Amazon review that probably doesn't really help you. So thank you for watching. I advise you to check out my JBL Live 660 review if you're looking for another more budget pair of headphones. I don't really recommend them, but at least you could check it out and learn something more about another pair. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.